What's the most underrated survivor in Forsaken to you? Some of you may answer with Builderman, maybe some of you are partial to Dusakar, maybe some of you still think it's Guest, even though he's had more than enough time in the spotlight. Well, somebody else may have a different answer. So, number one Taph fan, who do you think is the most underrated survivor?
Well, obviously, this is a very tough question. No, it isn't. Obviously, Taph is the most underrated survivor, for many reasons. Obviously, Taph is the coolest person ever. She is very powerful, and can destroy anything in her path with no problem. And just take a look at his outfit. Taph wears the hood of the International Order of Buildmasters, with their bandit mask covering them, making him look so utterly mysterious. They wear black robes with yellow stripes and markings, a reference to how truly dangerous their line of work is. The runes on their outfit show a beautiful pattern, when put together with the rest of their outfit, just make them look oh so astonishing. Oh Taph, you're the best. Back to you, Sharkius Leo III.
Thank you very much, number one Taph fan, and happy very late birthday. Now, if you haven't seen the title, today's video is all about our favorite local demolitionist, Taph. You're all probably wondering why I specifically gave them the label of underrated, considering that a lot of people these days, especially with the Milestone Taph update, use Taph now. Well, my point is that people aren't using Taph the way they should be. Like, sure, I occasionally see a Taph every now and again, but it's nowhere near the popularity of other survivors. And even then, they get caught early on in the game and get killed instantly. No, what I mean by underrated is the optimal playstyle to be goated at Taph. Now, before I made this video, I spent about a week playing only Taph. I went from around level 3, yes, I didn't really play them that much, to almost level 50. I wasn't specifically going out of my way to grind, but I think that's a decent amount of experience I've gotten, especially with the advice my friends have given me. Now, let's get into everything about Taph, what their moveset is like, and how to efficiently use them. If you end up enjoying this video, drop a sub, join the Discord and channel membership. Let's get started. A mute demolitionist who used to blow up unmoderated experiences for the greater good. This would lead to some unintended consequences. Uses tripwires and subspace trip mines to slow down, reveal the position of, and disorient the killer. Taph is a support survivor that's pretty much flexible no matter the team composition, and has a variety of tools to help him survive a match. Taph has no passives, so let's go over their moveset and ways to use it to make the killer's life miserable. First of all, Taph's first ability is Tripwire. Taph crouches down onto the floor and begins to set up a tripwire on the ground that has 10 HP. By using this move again, Taph will finish placing the tripwire. By moving away from your original tripwire placement point, you can extend the tripwire with seemingly no length limit. When killers walk into the tripwire, they get inflicted with 4 seconds of slowness 2, and all survivors that are near Taph within a 100 stud radius get to see the killer's aura for 8 seconds. So, not only will this slow down the killer, it will also highlight the position for all survivors near Taph, which can be massively beneficial if you need to know the killer's location in case you gotta heal or help out other survivors. The killer can break these tripwires by attacking them. You can try to use this as a way to cheese and block moves that would have otherwise damaged you, like walk speed override. This is why I don't advise making really long tripwires though, as they're really easy to spot and can just be broken easily. Taph can place up to 3 tripwires before the newest tripwire replaces the oldest one placed, so make sure to keep track of how many you've been placing throughout the match. Due to the fact that tripwires have a nice limit of 3, have a relatively short cooldown of 25 seconds, and can be used in basically any map, this makes them very versatile and useful. For example, you can get the most use out of tripwires by using said tripwires to block main entrances that most survivors will run by. So that way, you basically force the killer to slow down due to them having to destroy the wire or cross it and get slowed either way. These can also be used to help fortify and defend an area by blocking certain entrances, tall areas, or loot points where survivors usually gather to either look out for the killer or recover. Alternatively, they can just be used as a blockade in the middle of the map in the wide open to force the killer to stare at the tripwire and you, asking, "Why are you even here?" Well, it's because it wasted your time, Mr. Slasher. Another benefit of the tripwire is that you can place them accordingly to counter certain killers easier. For example, against Slasher, where their skills have a relatively fast cooldown and area of effect, you should space out the tripwires more, and try to place them in areas where the fast attacks won't get to them as easily. Around corners, for example. If it's against John Doe and 1x, while you can still place the tripwires further out to get more coverage, you can also place them much closer to the point where they attack and destroy a tripwire. That way, they may accidentally walk into another one. This is due to the fact that their M1s can only hit one thing at a time, and because of this, their M1 will end up on cooldown and they won't be able to break the tripwire next to it. Of course, killers can just use skills to clear everything a lot easier, like Mass Infection and Behead, but as long as you're aware and move accordingly while the traps are destroyed, the killers have wasted a good chunk of time, stamina, and their abilities, while you're able to get away pretty smoothly. I personally love putting tripwires right around the corners of looping spots to allow myself to regain a lot more stamina than usual in a chase, due to the killers being inflicted with slowness. The goal of the tripwire is to usually act as a nuisance that will cause the killer to change how they'll proceed, giving everyone more time to either get away or recover. So, try and make sure you always place down your maximum amount of tripwires, and always be aware when one breaks or is used up. That way, you can keep placing them and make the killer's lives miserable. Or you can just ignore all of this and just find an area you and a teammate Taph like and just set every tripwire around that area to set up the best bird nest of all time. Sure, it's completely useless to the rest of the team, but it's hilarious rage baiting the killer with this. On to Taph's second skill. The skill that basically defines Taph and cements them as one of the most annoying survivors of all time. Drumroll please. The Subspace Trip Mine. The mine of absolute dread and misery, Taph's Subspace Trip Mine has Taph arming and setting up a subspace trip mine for them to throw and place on the ground. Once placed, it'll act similarly like the tripwires, that being that they have their own hitbox stationed on the map. If the killer gets too close to the mine, which is within 15 stealth of the mine, or if the mine has spent 50 seconds left untouched, the mine will blow up. If it blows up with a killer nearby, it'll afflict the killer with Helpless 1 and Subspace 3. If the Taph that set the trip mine is near the mine, it'll also afflict them with those status effects. So beware of your own mines. Helpless, just like what Behead and Entanglement has, will disable the killer from using any attacks or abilities. This will already be a massive hassle to deal with, as they literally cannot deal damage, but paired on top with the subspaced status, where the screen will glow bright pink with the camera jittering about, it makes even trying to walk or move at all beyond annoying and distracting. During these effects, the killer cannot move or attack properly, and even worse, it doesn't count as a stun. While recovering from being flashbanged as the killer, a chance or two time can easily use this as an opportunity to get their stun off. From a killer perspective, I absolutely hate it, but as a Taph, when a killer gets hit by it, oh my god, it's pure bliss. It's genuinely the perfect escape chase option, and I almost forgot to mention how good the rage bait is, especially if it has the killer standing still, angrily typing in chat about how much they hate Taph. I might be projecting a little here, but you know, I like making people suffer as much as I have. As mentioned, due to them having the tripwire properties, they can be attacked, and if a killer successfully manages to hit it nearby, with an M1 for example, they'll disarm the mine and only get hit with Subspaced 1, a weaker and less disorienting version of the subspace status, and get them helpless, which means while the killer's vision may be impaired, they can still move and attack. So be careful if the killer breaks your trip mine with an M1 if they're near you, as they can still get to you. On maps like Glass Houses and Underground Moor, which are known for their elevation and their shadows, It's also good practice to place traps in these darker and harder to see areas, as the killer usually can't see the trap from below the elevation and in the darkness. However, it's not a bad thing if the tripwire gets disarmed, as this usually means the killer has used an M1 or a skill to get rid of it. This gives you more time to get away or juke, as the attacks are usually in cooldown or end lag. Alright, with the skills gone over and we've went over some examples of their usages, we can now talk about the tips and tricks to make the placements of your traps as efficient and useful as possible. Taph is a character that will have to adjust their placement depending on maps and killers, making them relatively map adaptive and versatile. So do be aware that nothing will work 100% of the time on every single map. However, having a consistent strategy will still help with placement of your moveset a lot more. So let's start off with tripwires. Now, tripwires, as I've already stated, are amazing for their versatility. They can be placed to counter the killer by blocking their moves or blinding them to defend areas. This is mostly dependent on what your team composition needs. Generally, you should always try and make your traps as discreet as possible. For example, for your tripwires, try to hide the wooden beams and make sure the length of the trap isn't too long, so that killers will usually walk into it without realizing I'm breaking a tripwire. On maps like Horror Hotel and Ultimate Assassin's Grounds, hiding traps are comparatively a little more difficult, as the elevation isn't as high up and hard to access as other maps. Most of the time, you'll benefit from making the classic Taph bird nest. This gives survivors a safe haven to heal, hide, and regroup, while the killer would have spent a long time disarming all your traps just to get in. Now, for the subspace trip mine, this one is the most important, as the mine placement is vital to the outcome of your match, and due to how Taph throws it, it'll move around a bit before settling onto the ground. This means that you must account for the map, as I've already explained before. If elevation is on this map, be careful not to let the mine roll down unintentionally, or else you've basically wasted the ability and are now in a much more vulnerable situation. What you need to keep in mind is that you should always be careful of how you throw it. Make sure you don't stand into a wall and throw it, or else it will bounce off the wall, making the subspace end up where you don't actually want to put it. Try and space yourself to give yourself that throwing space for the mine to land and settle in, just like tripwires. Thankfully, due to the fact that the mine is only a single thing and doesn't have to be expanded like with tripwires, it's easier to conceal the mine around corners and blind spots. Remember, the mine blows up within a radius, so as long as the killer gets close and does not disarm it, they'll get hit with the full effects of your well-placed trip mine. A funny thing you can do with trip mines as well as tripwires is that you can place a very obvious tripwire that makes it seem easy to disarm, but there's a hidden trip mine behind the tripwire. Try saying that 5 times. This makes it so that if the killer tries to break the tripwire, they fall for the subspace. It's oddly effective and works really well, especially around corners or blind spots. A weird but quite useful feature of the subspace cooldown is that its default cooldown is 40 seconds. However, this can change, depending on whether your trip mine went off successfully or not. If the trip mine successfully manages to detonate on a killer, the cooldown will be reduced by 10 seconds, which is really useful if you placed one prior, and we're waiting to prepare a different trap in a different area. In general, it's a good rule of thumb that your tripwires should be very well hidden and placed at a distance where it cannot backfire on you, even if all goes wrong. Always be aware of where the killer is and use your tripwires to help create a sort of deterrent or distraction for either other teammates or your trip mines, and use your trip mines in good but unexpected areas. Examples of these are places with high elevation, darker spots as previously mentioned, hiding bombs behind walls, and around corners. So overall, just try to be unpredictable. There's also a few tips that you can learn about Taph's traps when combined with other survivors. I'll let my friend It's Haymaker explain this part.
Hey guys, it's Haymaker, and another thing to know is that Taph's traps are very well paired with a Builderman and Deucecar, as you can arm a Builderman sentry with a subspace trip mine. Due to how hit priority works for most killers, if you swing at the sentry with a subspace next to it, either you're going to hit the subspace, or you're going to hit the sentry first. This is a win-win situation for you. If the killer sets off the trip mine manually, they will have to waste time breaking Builderman's sentry, which takes around 2 hits. The average killer M1 cooldown is around 2 seconds, so this gives you a lot of time to get away while he's stuck with slowness 2 for a good few seconds. If the killer hits the sentry, this also allows the trip mine to go off naturally, leaving them both subspaced and helpless, making them unable to M1 the Builderman sentry for an entire 5 seconds. This paired with them having to hit the sentry twice essentially wastes 9 whole seconds of the killer's overall time. And paired with a well-placed chance, or 2 time, you can extend the stalling even longer. In the case of Dusakar, if a killer is wasting his time breaking your traps, it gives Dusakar a free opportunity to zap the killer and leave them with a slowness 2 for around 3 to 4 seconds. This allows you to get away and hopefully even arm another trap and another loop to help you get away from the chase. Dusakar can also shield you if you get caught out by a mass infection or gashing wound while placing your traps, making your life a whole lot less risky as long as your Dusakar is backing you up. Don't forget, you're not the only 2 pairs in the match either. A smart Sentinel or a useful additional Taph can make these lineups even better.
And if you think that's the only guest we have on today's video, nope. Taph has a myriad of balancing issues, some that I can't word very well myself. But I have just the right person to complain about this for me and for everyone else. Everyone, say hi to Jik.
Hey guys, it's me, Jik, and I'm here to complain. Now, even though I am a Taph main myself, there are still issues with how Taph is balanced that need to be addressed in this video. So with these points all mentioned, the advantages and strengths of Taph as well as their downsides has been shown, with them being a stronger zoner and distractor that can be a beyond valuable asset to the team, but also being quite team reliant. They heavily rely on their traps to work to assist them in escaping, or else they're heavily compromised, with no fast way to throw a mine or set up traps. All you can rely on is your skills in juking and looping and praying that another teammate arrives to assist. But what if you were never alone? What if you were with a squad of Taphs? Well, of course, with the new Milestone skins out, there has been an influx of Taphs in every match. So, naturally, you would expect there to be a downside to having like 5 Taphs all spamming tripwires and trip mines, right? Right? Nope, barely any Taph stacking nerfs. If you aren't familiar with what stacking is, it's basically when there are multiple players playing the same exact survivor. Usually, there will be some sort of nerf to their abilities. For example, Sentinels get their stun durations decreased for each Sentinel of the same type, as well as it also decreasing stun time per Sentinel in the match as well. For supports, it differs. For Builderman, the radius where the sentries can start shooting gets smaller for each sentry placed. For Elliot, the amount of healing given by Pizza is reduced, and Elliots can't give each other rush hour by healing. For Dusakar, the strength of the effects he casts are reduced. A niche nerf I've never really heard of is that if 3 or more of them are currently shielding survivors, all shields will be simultaneously shattered, and each Dusakar will be inflicted with blindness 3 and slowness 3 for 6 seconds. Interesting. Now, with all of this, there should logically be Taph nerfs, right? For the literal survivor with the funny traps to completely halt killers in the chase and shut down abilities. What nerfs do they get? Longer cooldowns? A placement limit? No, none of that! Just a simple deduction to the trip mine's duration. What? Why? This nerf fundamentally does nothing, as it's not like a Sentinel stun where having a shorter stun duration means more stuns affect you less, because you also get stun protection too. The mines all work independently. Where one mine goes off after the duration is over, you're just gonna get hit with another mine, basically locking you into a soft lock of getting subspaced and helpless, with 0 protection from it like the Sentinel stun protection time. It gets worse, because there's more slows and stuns if they place tripwires everywhere, which they definitely did because there's like 5 of them and there's like 15 tripwires. And with Sentinels nearby, the shorter timing isn't very noticeable. All that's changed is a measly 0.35 second less per Taph. It's baffling that such a disruptive ability and survivor doesn't get any big nerfs or downsides, despite every supportive character that can be very disruptive, like Elliot's Pizza and Builderman Sentries, having a noticeable stacking nerf. Taph did not get anything major, which makes dealing with multiple Taphs all the more annoying. If I could suggest a nerf, it would be that at 3 or more Taphs, the strength of the subspace status effect will be lessened when a trip mine is triggered. For example, at 3 Taphs, subspace 3 becomes subspace 2, so that way, stacking Taphs becomes less potent. You'll still be hit with subspace and helpless, but at least you get hit with less disorientation, and it allows you to resume the chase better.
Thank you, Jake. You worded it better than I could ever have. Now, if you're still struggling against Taph as a killer, allow me to let Sarazik explain some tips for you to help you struggle against them less. Take it away.
Hi, I'm Sarah, otherwise known as Sarazik. I play Forsaken, and I make videos on it. And also I made Freakletsky, but like, who cares about that? That being said, all hope is not lost. For those of you who already find Taph a pain because of this, let me let you in on some secret tips and tricks you can pull off to make Taph in general less of a hassle to deal with. First, a good strategy for dealing with a Taph before they get to be a pain in the butt is that you can immediately go straight for a Taph at the start of a round. This basically means that Taph can't defend himself at the start of a round, because he hasn't placed any tripwires or subspace trip mines yet, basically making them a survivor with 0 abilities. This makes killing Taph incredibly easy, as long as you aren't too distracted by sentinels. Just watch out for 2 times and guests trying to get a stun off of you. If you see a chance trying to line up a shot, try to get a quick hit on them. This early into the match is likely their own weakness, and most likely 1m1 will do half their HP. That'll scare them off. Ugh. Second, when you see a Taph nest and you're playing a character with projectiles, use them on the nest. This isn't exactly a waste, as there's a decent chance you'll get to blind the Taph. And since projectiles have pierce, you can hit multiple traps at once with a single projectile, like Mass Infection, Entanglement, heck, even John Doe's spikes can work. After you've broken the nest, you can continue your chase. Just make sure to start the chase with as close to max stamina as possible. Finally, when you see a Taph arming a subspace, drop everything you're doing and immediately go for them. They'll be stuck in end lag for around 3 seconds and won't be able to defend themselves, which lets you get a free gashing wound. Or, you know, a lock speed override or entanglement. Keep in mind that the subspace they'll throw will still be there, so make sure to disarm it before anything goes wrong. Like you fucking blowing up.
That being said, I think that's all the advice and analysis I'll give for Taph in this video. I know all of you were really waiting for this video, so I might have went a little overboard to try and make it all worth it for you guys. Now, let's get into the best part of the video, the gameplay. I played with Kai, Sarah, Haymaker, Kit, and Skitty, an epic destroyer to mess around with the Taph stacking and make other killers' lives miserable. If you enjoy this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and join the Discord server. Now, let's get into the gameplay.
What the fuck happened?
What the fuck happened to the background?
What? Okay, that wasn't just me. That wasn't just me seeing that. Alright. I don't know why those
Jason?
I can't wait to use proximity chat, dude.
Today, I'm gonna be playing Forsaken with one hand.
Oh, bro, I was aiming at there! Oh my god, there'll be a trap placement.
We'll try not beat myself.
Not ejaculate.
The fact that my trap worked.
Actually talked about who would do this is actually hilarious.
Okay, stop meowing at me. Get away from me!
It would be meat kill.
No!
Oh yeah.
Spinning around like,
Yes, dude. Yes, we all
This
understand.
world needs just a bum tap.
oh, you didn't get rid of it. The normal thing.
Honestly, this is helpful for me. I needed footage for my tap video. Oh, how many trip mines? Fell for it again award. Yeah, have that. Hold on to that for me, would you? Thank you.
Dude, every
Oh, he just got trolled.
Oh my
Can you guys do generators? We're getting wad up. We're getting wad up, guys. We need to do gens.
Wait, thank you for the award. Thank you for the award.
Thank you for the award, kind
Ultra Wholesome Chungus Reddit award.
Mine too. I just want to.
Ref. Oh, I'm stuck in the wall.
Sharky,
alright.
shoving these subspace trip mines up my ass.
Because Kai's also attacked.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Can't wait to go in game chat.
Don't do this. This isn't you.
My eardrum.
Don't do this.
Oh my god. I actually gave you your own audio track.
I'm taking you with me.
Haymaker was telling
Subspace trip mine. Go. What the fuck? What was that? We are the Tafflings. Please,
No, don't
feed
do it.
us.
That's a fake generator, Sharky.
No, it's real. It's real, bro. It's real.
Fake generator.
It's real. Oh, why are there no pop-ups? W game. The pop-ups didn't even load in. It's real. Oh, why are there no W game? W game. I love this game so much. I love this game so much. This is such a beautiful, beloved game. I love it with my life, my soul. I would give my life for Forsaken. Oh, and yep, I'm getting drawn. What? What? Did Haymaker just jump? Did Haymaker just jump? Did Haymaker just jump? I'm gonna get out of here. Dog. There is no end to the glaze. 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 Help! Ref! Ref, do something!
I know, it's your video!
Ref! Ref!
Video!
Ref! Oh my god. There is no end to the glaze. I got chased for 2 minutes. Yes, I love medkits. I eat them for breakfast, dinner. Oh, and he's about to unstable ion save me from across the map. I love this game. Fuck, if a 1x player just destroyed my health right now. Take this! Feel the wrath of my subspace trip mine. Take that, Chud.
Perhaps hit. Perhaps hit. Perhaps
Take
hit.
this! Ow.
Perhaps hit.
Wait, why is the time extended? Alright.
Flashback.
Perhaps hit.
End of flashback.
Yep. Oh, nice shot, 1x. Where'd you get that shot, school? It is me. Bro, what is this nightmare blood rotation? What am I meant to do? I'm going for the Disco first. Kinda dying all. I don't even know how you got in the game. You're not meant to be here. You're not even meant to be in this lobby, buddy. It's time to go home. You think I don't see that? You think I don't see that, buddy? Hi. Oh. Hi. Oh. Alright, bye. Well, I'm gonna get my stamina back. Ooh, dee 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 dee.
Oh, British man's trying to stab me.
I'm from England, and I will kill you.
Guys, I'm supposed to be trolling killers. I would really appreciate the troll.
I don't see a lot of trolling right now.
Good one, Sharky.
You're gonna die! 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 You're gonna ow!
Everyone, it's Moist Critical Year today. Oh wait, no.
You're gonna die! You're gonna die! You're gonna die! It's time to die, all of you!
Critical himself. I'm kind of this is kind of crazy.
The Jason situation is crazy.
The Roblox situation's kind of.
Oh, beautiful M1, beautiful M1, beautiful M1. Look at that. Beautiful. That's why you watch my guides, people. That's why you watch my guides. Ow! Okay, I just got flashbang. Alright, W game. Come on. Yo, wait, aren't you a milestone too? That means you're the second spotter, so you gotta die next. I gotta take you out systematically. Hey, what are you doing here? Come here. Oh, Epic Destroyer. I see you. You're a little low. You're a little... Why? He just died from backshotting. He just died from backshotting. Bye. Oh, yeah. You have more subscribers than me. If I kill everyone with more subscribers than me, I'll get their subscriber count. That's what the voices in my head told me. Did you know that? If you die, I'll get more subs than you. Ah, no, I see that little trip mine, my friend. We're not going anywhere. Where we going? Where we going? Where we going? I just want to talk. I just want to talk. I just want to be buddies. I just want to be pals. Come here. Oh my! These new hitboxes. This game. Oh, 1 M1. That's 1 M1. That's 1 M1. One more behead. One more behead. No, come here. Come here. No. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere. Goodbye. Get out of here. I don't think that's Taph. I don't, guys, just a hunch, I don't think that's Taph. I don't think that's Taph, guys, I don't think that's Taph.
You're so smart.
Right, here's the plan, chat. I'm gonna do generators, right? No one's looking. It's time now. So I'm absolutely destroying. Yeah, you're not getting cool. You're fast. Spam generators like that. We need that timer down. We need that timer down, bro. Oh, wonderful. Of course, it lands on me. Like, just my luck.
Taph,
Taph?
what are you doing?
Calm down, Taph. We're your friends. Shut up, Sarah. I'll kill you. Oh, ref! Oh, no. Alright. Goodbye. What? My generator. That would be really inconvenient. I'm gonna do these gens, or else I'll be dead by daylight. Bro, if only I could do generators the way Nyx does, dude. He does it in 2 seconds. Okay. Oh! Sure glad I'm not that guy either! Yo, I can't do anything. I've got nothing except generators. Well, it's actually bleak. It's actually bleak. It's actually bleak. Yo, please, not like this, not like this, not like this. Not like this, not like this! Oh, it's bleak. Yo, let's talk about this. Evil Taph!
I'm a Phoenix.
Don't do this, Evil Taph!
I don't know how it goes.
Don't do this, Evil Taph!
Oh my
Evil Taph, no! Dog, they sold at the last second. It's so bleak. Okay, so for some odd reason, I literally cannot use my mic on Roblox because it's just glitched.
Sharky, you're
Dude,
literally
I'm hearing
using
you
your mic
talk
on
right
Roblox.
now. You are
Oh, wait, can I talk on Roblox now? Yes, I fixed it. Okay, nice, I fixed it. Alright.
genius.
I gave up. I literally gave up for a second. I was like, ah,
I'm so genius.
it's bleak. Oh yeah, we got a 1x. I don't think fun's gonna be allowed this match. I'm 1x and I hate fun. Oh, no, I'm out of it. Oh my god! Goodbye, 2-time!
How did that work? How did that work?
It's a 2-time. I don't know what you expect. 2-times aren't exactly known for their intelligence. Bro, no way my stupid tripwires that I put at loops actually works. Oh my god, this game is so unserious. Oh. Yeah. And I can't even check my headphone settings. Okay, fixed it, but Wait, I got the meta. Sun. Okay, I tried. No, Well, we can talk about this. We can talk about this. We can talk about this. Son! Son! Son, what happened to you? Son! Son! Son, what happened to you? Son! Oh! W server lag! Guys, somebody! Scooby-Doo! Wait, hold on a second. That isn't Taph. Alright, I'm getting... Two-time, do something? Sarah, do something? Sarah, do anything? You are so lucky. Holy combo! This trip mine as well. Poked. Hold on, I gotta pull this emote. Where's Kit? I gotta pull this emote. Go cancel this! Oh, alright. Guess I'm not. Guess I survived. Wrong tap. There was a tap emoting on your face. Ow! That was not me. You know, that was my buddy Eric. You know, he's my alt account. You know, he's not the same. We're not the same person. Oh, alright. I'm fine. Update. I am not fine.
Hey, this guy wants to be friends with me, dude. He's going the other way.
No. No, where we going? Get back in. And then, no, you know how much I hate two-time Sarah. Do not make me target you all game. Do not make me start targeting you, Sarah. If I see one more backstab from you. What? This is the worst team I've ever seen. What is this? Why is this working? This shit is... Oh, this stuff is so bad. Hold on, I'm out of sweat on Roblox. Hey, where we going? Hi. Hey Maker, come on, man. I just want to be friends. Sarah, you need to get off two-time. Respectfully, you gotta get off two-time. I can't see. I can't walk. I can't do anything. I have cancer. Hey, buddy, what are we doing here? Hi. Hi. Kit, where we going, Kit? Hi, Kit. Where we going, Kit? Can you guys stop spacing me? I can't see anything. I cannot see anything. Sarah, you need to quit two-time. You actually need to quit two-time. Two-time is not for you, my friend. Alright. Watch this. Hi! You know what? Get down from there. All of you. Get down from there! Why are you just... What is this camping? What am I meant to do about this? What is this? You're scattering like flies. What am I meant to do against this homunculus of two-times? Not even two-times, Taphs. I'm so... Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. Oh. Alright. Alright, then. Am I just gonna have to deal with this again? Everyone is low. Can you all just die? Sarah, please don't try. Sarah, don't embarrass yourself. I told you not to embarrass yourself, man. I told you not to embarrass yourself. Goodbye. Alright. Driving in my car. Oh, hi. Bye. Bye. Where we going? I'm gonna get you! I am evil Noli, and I think I'm playing hopscotch! Did you guys know Noli is evil because he plays hopscotch? This is a reference to the fact that Noli has no friends. Hi, Kit. Time to die, Kit. Bye, Kit. Alright, 4 whole minutes on the clock. What? Time to be a bum. Kind of drone this Porsche Letski. Driving in my car. Hi guys. Ow. Rude. You know killers have feelings too, right? Hey. I didn't tell you could leave. Oh, that's free damage. Oh, my earphones are running low on charge. I need to charge them. I might have to start charging them mid-chase. Oh my god, Nobit's such a free move. Who asked to buff Noli? This is so brain dead. Yep. God's strongest Forsaken player when I just spam Nobit every 5 seconds. This is so balanced, guys. Noli is such a skillful character that definitely relies on his hallucinations and not a 12-second cooldown move. And like spikes. Oh, yep. W like spikes game. W like spikes. I just did that to start the chase with 110 stamina. You know that. Hi. Why did the animation of that slow me down? Shed, I'm not done with you. Stop it. Stop it, Null. What is this server lag, dog? Hi. Yeah, we're not getting any distance today, buddy. Come on. Let's make this easier for the two of us. Let's make this easier for the two of us. We don't need to do this. We don't need to do this cat and mouse game. You know, we don't need to waste our time. You know, make this easier for me. You know. No, I'm not falling for this, buddy. Come on, let's be real. Let's be real about this. Kinda die. Let's be reasonable about this. Let's be reasonable about this, buddy. This is so balanced, don't you agree? Let's take a stroll and talk about these hitboxes.
Sure.
No, I lied. I love being a Forsaken bum.
Good, and you're such a Euro chud, dude. I don't want to hear it.
Euro chud meta? Euro chud meta?
200 plus K and you're playing your